Hello guys and girls on the internet, this is JK Coconut from Easy Gaming. Today I'll be bringing y'all another video on Toontown, and today I'll be talking about my greatest memories ever on the game. I've been playing Toontown for 8 years on and off, and unlike most Toontown YouTubers, I haven't been playing for large periods of time. So I've been playing a few weeks and stopping, a few weeks and stopping, a few weeks and stopping for the past few years. But when I was a kid, I played so much. So most of these greatest memories will probably be when I was aged maybe 7, 8, 9, 10. And of those great memories I could remember. And please don't send me any hate. Again, this is my personal opinion. This is what I believe were my greatest moments. And also, you have to keep in mind that I played during the era of 2006 to 2009. So the game was slightly different. You might not, you modern Toontown players might not be able to connect with the different playing styles, different upgrades, different updates, and stuff like that. So just don't hate, listen to me. If you disagree with some of the stuff, just comment down below. But try to be reasonable, guys, because once again, this is my personal list. So starting off, I'm going to have to start off with the Cellbot VP. I have to admit, I probably spent over 200 hours just in the Cellbot waiting room when I was a kid. It was the part of Toontown where I definitely spent the most time in, because when I was a kid, there used to be 50 to 60 players in the waiting room, and you'd have to all run into the elevator if you wanted to get into a group. But since there were so many low-level toons, sometimes you want to run out the elevator because you got this bad random boarding group. So it was really fun because you couldn't choose your boarding group. It would be out of the blue. You'd have to check every player's stats before going into the elevator to make sure you get the right guys and check their suits, make sure you don't get put with a bunch of cold collars. And I remember once I was playing with my friends, 7 of them, and we decided to pull a prank on this other guy, and we were all in the elevator. And at the last second, we pulled out, and the doors closed on him, and he went up all by himself. It was one of the funniest things I ever did as a kid on Toontown. It was hilarious. The guy was shouting over Skype at us, screaming, "Oh my God, why would you do that? Oh, I'm never gonna talk to you guys again." It was hilarious. And I remember just laughing my ass off at the thought of him just alone fighting the VP. And he actually tried going as furthest. He probably made it. He made it to the Skellicog round and then he died off. But it was hilarious watching him do it all by himself. And yeah, it was just a place where I could connect with people, and that's why I enjoyed the Cellbot VP. And also another thing about the Cellbot VP was maxing out my Cellbot suit. That was definitely a great memory. I remember having to do at least, can't even remember, like 20, 30 factory runs in a day, just over and over again, factory run after factory run with my friends, trying to get to level 50 Hollywood. And when I got it, we were 3 of us, me and 2 of my friends. We went up the elevator, we completed it. I only had 30 laugh at the end. I went crazy, I went berserk. I was running around the room going, yeah, screaming at my brother, I maxed out Cellbot, yeah. And he was like, yeah, good on you, bro. And then we were going crazy in the room. My parents walked in and was like, what do you guys think you're doing? It's 1 a.m. We were like, okay, sorry. And it was just an amazing feeling. Oh my God, maxing out Cellbot. I have to admit, that's going to stay in my mind for a long time. Next on my list is probably the playgrounds. And I know this sounds weird, but as a child, I spent a lot of time just exploring the playgrounds. And my favorite was Donald's Dock. Oh my God, the time I spent on that playground when I was a kid, I must have spent at least 300, 400 hours just going around the island, swimming, jumping on the boats. Oh my God, at the last minute you run across the bridge, jump onto the boat, and then go around and then do it over and over again. And I remember spending so long trying to get to the edge, like getting as deep as you possibly could in the water without going into the swimming animation, and trying not to swim and trying to stay as deep as you can, just your head just poking out of the water, so you would be on the water but you wouldn't be swimming. And I remember that made me laugh so much. And also the glitch where you could walk underwater if you opened your book and you jumped up at the same time, and you just walk around underwater, and me and my friends would laugh chasing each other around the island in the water. Another playground I really liked was Donald's Dreamland, because as a high-level tune at the time, we'd all unite and gather around on Nutty River, and we'd all talk about invasions we like to carry out, going in the Cashbot VP, CEO, doing factory runs, doing VP runs, doing coin mints, DA offices. It was just amazing. Just meeting, I made so much friends in Donald's Dreamland. I remember, back in the day when you could glitch and jump on the Donald's pillow, we'd all just sit there for, I don't know, for 2-3 hours, just speaking to each other, talking about the stuff we could do, just talking about life sometimes as a whole, what we did at school, and it was just amazing. And every day I'd want to come home and meet up with my friends, and just hang around and have a good time. Next, I'll have to put on my list are the gags, maxing out different types of gags. I remember when I was really little, when I first got tuned up, and all I did for like 2-3 weeks. I know this. You guys must have hated me. If anyone played with me, they must have hated me for those 4 or 5 weeks because all I did was train tune up. I would go into a fight even if the guy wasn't on. He had like 1 damage, right? 1 life point off. I would heal him up. If he had 2 life points off, I didn't care. I'd heal him up. I'd go into any fight on the road, any elevator, and all I'd do was tune up, tune up, tune up, tune up, tune up. And I maxed out tune up, and I went crazy. I was like screaming around the house. It was one of the greatest moments ever. And I also remember when I maxed out lore, I was training with my brother, and we were doing elevators during evasions to get double and triple amount of XP from each gag. And I remember he maxed out, not maxed out, he got 5 different gags for each for 5 different tracks. Like he got a new drop gag, a new tune-up gag, a new sound gag, a new throw and squirt gag, and oh my god! And I maxed out lore on the same day, and we went crazy because it just escalated and escalated every time he got a new gag. And when I got lore, we went berserk and screamed around the room. We went crazy. It was like, it must have been 1 a.m. We waked up our parents. It was the most amazing thing ever. And I just can't express the love I have about this game, guys. It's just reliving these childhood memories has really made me smile, and everything about Toontown is amazing. Just the simple idea that these creators of Disney have, even though I kind of hate Disney right now, but they had such an amazing idea to make such a simple game that anyone could play from the ages of, I don't know, 5 to 90, and everyone just got along. There was no hate. Okay, slowly over the years there are a few hackers, but apart from that, everyone loved each other. And we were such a great community as a whole. And I hope that if Toontown Rewritten comes out, I don't know when it will. I'm trying to get an alpha key. I'm trying to speak to the developers, see if I can get one. But when Toontown Rewritten comes up, I hope that we stay as a community, as we still bond together, and that we still have as much fun as we've ever had. And I think that just leveling up our gags together, doing VPs filled with cold callers and stuff like that, that's just going to be amazing, guys. So I'd like to thank you, all of you watching my videos. Even though this is only my second video, I probably have like 20 subs, I don't know. But I'd just like to thank you guys, because making me express my feelings helps me feel a bit less sad about Toontown closing. It helps me feel better about knowing that there's other people out there that feel exactly the same way about as me about this game. And I just love you guys. I love anyone who loves Toontown, anyone who's played the game. One of my best friends is also making videos, and if you want to check him out, I'll post his link in the description. And it's just beautiful, guys. I can't express how much I love this game. Thanks, guys. Peace out.